Hello students and welcome again. In the last session what we have studied is the summary of and the overall view of the poem The Inchcape Rock. In this poem the poet Robert Southey describes a sailing of ship and its adventure. The poem here consists of 17 stanzas. I know the poem is somewhere lengthy, but it is a very beautiful poem and somewhere old English words are used over here. If you come to know with its meaning, it's very easy to understand. Now I would be beginning with the poem. In the last session I have told the introduction. I have introduced you with the poet and his work also. Robert Southey is the name of the poet, and his work also we have studied in the last session. Even I have given the summary of the poem. Overall view I have presented in the last session. Now I am going to begin with the poem itself. The Inchcape Rock, formed by Robert Southey. No stir in the air, no stir in the sea. The ship was as still as she could be. Her sail from heaven received no motion. Her keel was steady in the ocean. In this given para, the poet is describing that there is no air, there is no motion in the air, and there is no motion in the sea. The ship was as still as she could be. The ship is as still, शांत है, सब कुछ बहुत ही शांत आहे. ते शिप सुद्धा समुद्रात अगदी व्यवस्थित लाटांवर धावत आहे आणि प्लस ती एअर पण नाही आहे. समुद्राच्या मोठ्या मोठ्या लाटा नाही उठत आहे. समुद्र अगदी शांत आहे. हर सेल फ्रॉम हेवन रिसीव्ड नो मोशन मीन्स there is no disturbance. There is a kind of no kind of disturbance is there in the sea. Her keel was steady in the ocean. Her keel means नावाची होडी. होडी म्हणजे anchor of the ship was as steady in the ocean, as there was no movement in the ocean, or there was no movement in that water body. So there was the anchor or the keel was very much fixed at its appropriate place. नील इथे होडी म्हणतात किंवा अँकर म्हणतात त्याला. So above in this first para we have studied that there is a calm atmosphere. There is no sound of disturbance, or there is no highly raised waves in the water body. The work is going smoothly and the keel was as steady in the ocean, standing beneath for the boat. Yes, हम नील किस चीज़ के लिए बोलते हैं? एंकर के लिए, जो कि फिट किया जाता है समुंदर के पास. जो सी शोर रहता है, रेत जो रहती है उसमें फिट करके रख देते हैं कि बोट बहते हुए पानी में न चली जाए, इस वजह से. Now the second para. Without either sign or sound of their shock, the waves flowed over the Inchcape Rock. So little they rose, so little they fell. They did not move the Inchcape Bell. Now, what it is saying in the second one, that the water body, the sea is very much calm today, without any disturbance. There is no disturbance at all. There is, but there is certain kind of danger in this sea. There is a presence of Inchcape Rock, and it is a kind of speed breaker in the middle of the sea, and it is very dangerous one. आता इथे पोएट काय डिस्क्राइब करतो आहे? that the poet is describing that the फ्लो ऑफ द वॉटर इज व्हेरी मच काम टुडे. देर इज नो काइंड ऑफ डिस्टर्बन्स. तिथे काहीही डिस्टर्बन्स नाही आहे समुद्रात, पण एक अडथळा परमनंट बेसवर त्याच्यात आहे. ते आहे इंचकेप रॉक, जो समुद्राच्या पातळीवर तर अगदी लहान दिसतो, बट खाली तो खूप मॅसिव्ह, खूप मोठा आहे. पाण्याच्या खाली तो खूप विशाल आहे, खूप मोठा आहे. इथे आपण इन दिस फोटो, गिवन फोटो बिलो द पोएम on page number 104, below the poem, a pic is given, and you can notice that a rock is somewhere mounting just above the sea water level, and a bell is hanged, isn't it? So little they rose, so little they fell, they did not move the Inchcape bell. Now there is no movement in the water, there is no air, no waves moving around, and so the bell is also calm. What does the work of bell is? It rings. Wherever the air flows, it will ring out. The sound of the bell will make the sailor alert. But there is no kind of movement. There is no disturbance in the sea, and the sea is very calm tonight. The abbot of Aberbrothock. Aberbrothock is the name of a monk. A monk whose name is Aberbrothock. The abbot of Aberbrothock had placed that bell on the Inchcape rock. On the buoy in the storm, it flooded and swung, and over the wave, its warning rung. Now here, who had placed that bell on that rock is Abbot of Aberbrothock. आता इथे थर्ड स्टँझामध्ये हे डिस्क्राईब केलेले आहे that the abbot of Aberbrothock had placed that bell on the Inchcape rock. So who had placed the bell on that Inchcape rock? Aberbrothock. इथे आपण फोटोमध्ये पण बघत आहोत, ह्या रॉकवर बेल प्लेस केलेली आहे, आणि ती बेल प्लेस कोणी केलेली आहे? Abbot of Aberbrothock. On the buoy means a floating object anchored in the sea to mark dangerous places. Yes, आता buoy म्हणजे इथे या दगडाच्या उभारावर एक बेल प्लेस केलेली आहे, आणि ती बेल कशासाठी प्लेस केलेली आहे की कोणी त्या दगडावर त्यांची बोट जाऊन आदळायची नाही, त्या कारणास्तव ती बेल तिथे प्लेस केलेली आहे की सेलरला अलर्ट करायसाठी. सो टू मेक द सेलर अलर्ट, द बेल इज बीन प्लेस्ड ऑन दॅट रॉक. बॉय इज काइंड ऑफ ओल्ड इंग्लिश वर्ड, and it's been meant as the floating object which is been placed to make the sailor alert. In the storm, it flooded and swung, and over the waves, its warning rang. Of course, obviously, when the bell is placed, it is going to do its work. जेव्हा बेल आपण मंदिरात पण बघतोय, जेव्हाही हवा वारा धुवून जास्त सुसाट वाहला की ती बेल अशी हालते, आणि हालली की ती स्वतःहूनही वाजते. तर आता ही तर समुद्राच्या मधोमध प्लेस केलेली आहे. सो it's very obvious that due to the waves and due to the pressure of air, it is going to run. It is going to ring out, and if the bell rings out, it is going to give a sign of alertness to the sailor. It's very obvious. Now in the fourth stanza, when here, the fourth stanza. When the rock was hid by the sprung well, the mariners heard the morning bell. And when they knew the perilous rock, and blessed the abbot of Aberbrothock. Now here in the fourth stanza, very clear view is given that when the rock was hid by the surge swells. Surge swell means sudden rise in the sea. When the waves splash on that rock, the bell will start ringing due to the movement on that bell. It's very obvious. The mariner heard the warning bell. So if the bell is going to be ringing out. Of course, it's going to make the noise. And if there is a noise in the seashore, of course, the mariners will see where it is and they will watch carefully what kind of noise it is. And then they knew the Peleus Rock. And while looking at that bell, they would come to know that, okay, here some danger is there and we should be alert and bleast the abbot of Aberbrothok. And bleast here in this old language, the spelling is also somewhere different, but here we would consider as blessed, B-L-E-S-S-E-D, blessed, and blessed the abbot of Aberbrothok. Now here इथे चौथ्या स्टॅन्झामध्ये असं सांगितलं गेलं आहे दॅट वेन देर इज अ राईस, जेव्हा ती समुद्राच्या लाटांची एक उफाळी येते तेव्हा ती रॉकवर बिल्ड केलेली जी बेल आहे, जी आपल्या ॲबेरब्रोथॉक मॉन्कनी लावलेली होती, ती वाजेल. आणि ती जेव्हा वाजेल तर त्या सेलरला, त्या मरायनरला ती बेलची आवाज येईल. आणि जेव्हा ती बेलची आवाज होईल तेव्हा तो अलर्ट होईल आणि तो लक्षपूर्वक बघेल. त्याला रॉक दिसेल आणि तो समजून जाईल की इथे ही डेंजरस स्टेट आहे आणि त्यांचे प्राण वाचतील. अँड इनडायरेक्टली दे विल ब्लेस, आणि ते ब्लेसिंग्स देतील कोणाला? त्या मॉन्कला, ज्याने ती बेल जीव वाचवण्यासाठी, लोकांचा जीव वाचवण्यासाठी ती बेल तिथे प्लेस केली. त्यांना ते लोक आशीर्वाद देतील, ब्लेस करतील, दॅट दे सेव्ह द लाईफ, दॅट द मॉन्क हॅड सेव्ह द लाईफ ऑफ मेनी पीपल बाय हिज blissful work. Yes, by his work done. And what sort of work he had done? He had placed the bell on that rock, on the Inchcape rock, isn't it? In the next session we would study we will continue our poem. Thank you.